Jey Uso has fired back at the haters, and in this video, I'm going to tell you exactly what he had to say and why the haters are so upset. Because I'm actually very proud of Jey Uso. He's standing up for himself, he's taking aim, and he's firing the shots right back. You talk trash, he's going to talk trash right back at you, and I love it because Jey Uso obviously is coming off of, in my opinion, the biggest win of his WWE career, winning the men's Royal Rumble match, outlasting a star-studded cast. I'm talking about John Cena, Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, Drew McIntyre. The list goes on and on. Ultimately, he outlasted CM Punk. He outlasted Logan Paul. He outlasted LA Knight, and he eliminated what WWE is calling the GOAT, the greatest of all time, and John Cena to win the men's Royal Rumble. Now, on Monday Night Raw, he had a promo exchange with our world champion Gunther. And many people, including myself, coming out of the Royal Rumble, thought it was a pretty clear-cut situation. He was going to go to WrestleMania. He was going to challenge Gunther for the world title. Now, in that promo exchange, Jey Uso kept it open, talking about, well, he could and he will go to Friday Night SmackDown, have a chat with undisputed WWE champion Cody Rhodes. Ironically, WWE announced that he dealt with some injuries coming out of the Royal Rumble, yet he's going to be appearing on the show. I digress, coming out of his brutal loud match with Kevin Owens at the Royal Rumble. Do I see Jey Uso going after Cody Rhodes for the undisputed WWE Championship at WrestleMania 41 this April? Absolutely not, and I'll tell you why. Not only does Jey and Cody have history, but it doesn't make sense. It's also a babyface versus babyface type match. We've seen Jey stand side by side with Cody Rhodes just a few months ago in November at Survivor Series, competing in a War Games match as part of the Bloodline. And, well, not at Survivor Series, that was CM Punk, but he had worked a tag team match prior with Roman Reigns at Bad Blood. My apologies for that. You can roast me down in the commentary below. So anyway, it doesn't make a lot of sense for them to do that match. It does make a lot of sense for Jey Uso to go after Gunther for the World Heavyweight title. They've worked numerous times in 2024. Early 2024, it was for the Intercontinental Championship. He also feuded with Gunther, obviously, in late 2024. And they went back to the well once again with the match on Saturday night's main event. So I think we've seen that story play out, but I think this is going to end in a different way. Now let's get into today's video, because coming out of the Royal Rumble, there was a lot of criticism, a lot of controversy about Jey Uso's victory in the 2025 Men's Royal Rumble matches. It's divided the fan base, as some were happy to see him win it, finally getting the nod of approval, essentially, while others think that he's not worthy at the moment. They don't believe in his promo skills, his in-ring work, etc. Now, he appeared on Pat McAfee's show on Monday, addressing the reactions, including those who have criticized the move, and that's what he had to say. That's them, Moose. That's them. That's your opinion. You don't strap on my boots every week. You don't go on the road every week. All the bumps, handshakes, the sidestepping no one sees, early flights and rental cars. We're not traveling with security guards. I'm in the trenches like everybody else. I didn't pay no mind to that. I don't need any of that. I'm going to focus. Tunnel vision. Either hop on the train or get off the train. There are a lot of haters out there who's they talk about it because they can't walk it. I'm excited. I'm all at positive. I never thought I would be at this level. Now I'm here and I got places to go. Yeet! And that's exactly how he should have his mindset. That's exactly how we all should have our mindsets, right? I always tell myself this every single day. No one is coming to pay my bills. It's up to me to be able to provide for my family. Now, I need support from y'all. I need support from the advertisers. I need support from that. But at the end of the day, no one can step in his boots. No one can get on the flights and book the rental cars and pay the taxes and take all the bumps and all the blood, the sweat, the tears, everything that goes along with pro wrestling. No one can do that for him. He has to do it. So he has that mentality. He has that mindset. Look, if you're not a Jey Uso fan, if you don't believe in the hype, you think he's overrated, he's not a good promo, he's not a good worker, he's not over, he's not a good wrestler, fine. That's your opinion. But if you didn't know this, here's how pro wrestling works. You take a guy that is a beloved figure in the eyes of the fan base who want to see succeed. And then you have another guy who the fans absolutely despise. What would happen if you put them in a common conflict? And what would happen if you put them in a physical fighting type scenario? You would want to see your guy, the babyface, go over, and you would want to see the heel, the bad guy, go down. That's what we're doing here. So you may not like Jey Uso, but that's the story that we're telling. That is the story that has been told for literally 100 years in pro wrestling. That is, in a lot of ways, what superhero movies are all about. That's what cinema is all about in a lot of ways. It's a common story because you can relate to it. You get it. It's understandable. The plot is there. Now, how you get to the start to the finish, you may not like the road, the journey as if you can go on, but that's it, right? You know, in the end of the day, most superhero movies, what's going to happen? Well, the superhero is going to prevail. The babyface is going to prevail. They're going to get their comeuppance. They're going to get their revenge. They're going to get their goal. Or in this case, Jey Uso is going to finally capture a world championship in which has always evaded him in his career. Sure, he's won tag team titles numerous times. Sure, he's headlined a WrestleMania. Sure, he's been booked in world title matches, but he's never got the job done on the main event scene for a main event title against a main event guy. You look at Backlash, France, him going up against Damian Priest and falling short. You look at all of the times that he would go after the Intercontinental title. You would go and see him go up against Gunther literally 2 weeks ago or a week and a half ago and fall short against Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship. Fans want to see him succeed because at 39 years old, Jey Uso has put in the grind. And sure, the Jey Uso haters out there, they may be right. They may think that he is not going to be a worthy champion. He's not a credible champion. He's not a main event guy. But regardless of what you think of his promo skills or his in-ring work, you cannot deny the fact that this guy is over at a level that there are far and few between can do. He is at a tippy-top spot in this company as a over babyface. He is up there with Roman Reigns. He is up there with CM Punk. He is up there with Cody Rhodes. And he's up there with John Cena. So give him his due. Let him have his world title run. And if you're right, and he's not a main event guy, then he will get exposed very quickly, and he will never have another title reign again. Or you could give him the ball. You could see what he's all about. And maybe, just maybe, he can shut you up and show that he is truly main event Jey.